yeah, Fantastic Four PlayStation 2 trailer, bro. Yo, I felt like since the Fantastic Four movie just came out, I was like, man, I wish they made games like they used to when movies would drop. If y'all remember, like the Incredibles had a game as well. It was based off the movie, or Shrek 2, Kung Fu Panda, Star Wars, which, and more specifically, when it comes to Star Wars, my favorite game ever was Revenge of the Sith and the movie. Oh yeah, and Spider-Man 2, Hulk, bruh. I'm looking at my phone because I wrote some of these games down. But yeah, I wanted to check out this classic trailer from PlayStation 2, and I actually wouldn't mind playing this game again. I can't lie. I got most PlayStation 2 games, as you already know, because I stream them. Y'all have seen, but yo, this was a fun one. This was a cool memory that I had when it came to Fantastic Four. And with the hype of Fantastic Four going on, it felt more, what is the word? It felt more of a good idea to jump on the hype of the algorithm, which is Fantastic Four, and reacting to the classic PlayStation 2 game. You feel me? So let's go.
Rated T for teen.
Six foot, 500 pounds, covered in orange flexible rock, shaking and rap, 4 fingers and toes with brute strength. And he was born on the streets of New York.
Bro, I loved playing this thing. I played Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, but it was nothing like Fantastic Four and the movie, bro. Oh, bro. I remember that movie was packed when I first saw it with my mom. And you know what's crazy about this game? I remember, bro, I was so bad as a kid. My mom had her like last $40, and I was like, I want the new game, and I was crying, bro. I was so freaking spoiled when I look back as a kid. And my dad was like, it's ridiculous. He ain't getting this freaking game. He's not getting this game. And I ended up getting the game, but my dad was so mad. But I remember when I got it, yo, I would play it like 8 hours straight, dude. Like every day after school. Sometimes, you know, when I didn't go to school, whether I was sick or not, you know, sometimes I'd act like I was sick. I was a wild kid, just to play the game, you know, after and not after school, just to play the game and beat it, because like I was so obsessed with games when I was like a little kid, and this game was my childhood, bro. Oh, it was so fun.
Fantastic Four, a superhuman team with a theme, saving these human beings. It seems like you was out of your mind. It's not a dream, it's power to the extreme.
Even the fight moves, bro, you could pick up taxis and throw them on people, bro. It was lit. I forgot about that, the robots, because they even, like, it's literally like the movie. If you remember in the beginning when they're in space and then that explosion happens, and then a few, you know, days later they're all in the hospital and they all have these abilities, bro. They literally like have it like the movie in the game, and you get to see where Thing can grab the robots and flip them back and forth like Hulk did in Avengers. If y'all remember Avengers, when Loki gets picked up by his feet and Hulk's like slamming him up and down, that's what they do on this game too. It's pretty cool. It looks like this is a blend of both Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, because I remember the games. This right here I think is Silver Surfer.
Rock solid from his head to his toe, never been another one of his kind. Part of a team of superhuman beings willing to fight to save mankind. It's time for the time. Make it mean when you step on the scene.
Oh yeah, you could play as Johnny too. I forgot about that. Look at Johnny.
When you step on the scene, it's the ever-loving new mind thing. It's time for the
You can play as everybody, even Jessica Alba, who was Sue, where I think she was Invisible Girl or Invisible Woman. Yeah, and then also Reed with the stretch. You can actually play as like all of them. I forgot about that. Duh. Like, what am I thinking? Duh. Bro, I wish they had those games. I wish they still had those games, bro. They were so fun. I also put in my notes because I was curious like why they quit making movie games, you know, like when movies would drop. And it says, here's a more detailed breakdown: poor quality and development issues. Movie tie-in games were often criticized for being rushy, buggy, and lacking polish due to tight development schedules and limited creative freedom for developers. So they were starting to become rushed, I guess is what happened throughout, you know, the success of movies and games. And then online, it shifted to the online with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I feel like, killed all the games, you know, all the classic games. Everybody remembered growing up playing like Tack and the Power Juju, you know, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, or Jet Fusion. Man, the list goes on and on. Spider-Man 2, I was saying earlier, even Spider-Man 1, actually, I remember that game was like the first Spider-Man game I played of all time. And I was like 5 years old. I cried over not getting past the first mission. I remember I was struggling on that game. And then SpongeBob Out of Bikini Bottom, yo, that was just the iconic era of just games. Like there was just Spyro, like, bruh, games were just great. I know we're going from movies to now cartoon, which Spyro was not like a show or anything. I think it was just a game, but I was just naming all the classics because I just felt like at one point games, every game that was coming out, you wanted to play. And it was like a weekly thing at sometimes in life, I would remember, where every week something new was hot, something new was fun. And they were $40 back then. Now it's 60 to now 80, some $100. It's crazy how like times changed with how much games cost too. But anyways, shifting to online gaming, the rise of online multiplayer gaming and the popularity of the franchises that provided strong online experiences like Call of Duty pushed movie tie-in games, which typically focused on single-player campaigns, out of the market. Which, respect to Rockstar, bro. With the times changing in online, Rockstar never stopped campaigns in their games. They would evolve to online, but they never lost sight of story-driven games, which I'm happy about that because I love story-driven games. Focused on established IPs, big movie franchises often have their own established game franchises or integrated games into their broader marketing strategies, reducing the need for individual movie tie-in games, increased development cost and risk. I also read like obviously you see now like the evolvement of like movie games is with Fortnite, because I just saw where Fantastic Four actually has added a Fortnite skin where you can actually play as the characters on there. You can even play as Superman. Like I've been noticing like Fortnite's literally the game for everything now. It's crazy. Let me search that up real quick. Fantastic Four, Fortnite. Here we go.
From the furthest reaches of the cosmos to an item shop near you, we welcome the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, bro, that's sick. That's sick.
Take to the skies with Mr. Fantastic's Fantastic Four spacecraft. Light up your screen with the
Johnny.
red hot human torch.
I still think Chris Evans is the best Johnny, and Jessica Alba the best Sue. You know, and then the Shield, who was the thing. Like I feel like they were the best. I will always say I haven't seen it yet, but I can just always remember the classic 2005 Fantastic Four.
Astound your squad with the Invisible Woman's psionic orbs. It's clobbering time with The Thing. Be the first in your family to play with the first family.
Bro, they should have made a Fantastic Four game. They should have done that. Oh, I feel like it would have gave more hype. I feel like they brought them back for like Marvel, you know, movies. I feel like it would generate hype. I do. Because, dude, it was just such a cool time when that would happen. When a new movie would drop, a new game would drop.
Donning a Fantastic Four outfit will that be?
But I definitely think that's pretty sick that they added that into Fortnite 2 days ago. I heard some people were saying, like, Fortnite's going to be, like, bigger than it is now because how they just throw everything in there now.